We are live. Open it up, baby. Crack open that
That's right.
beer.
What's
Sweet.
up?
What's going on? What's going on? Texas Rider here and the Mothership Products. Why did I say products? I mean Mothership Motorsports. There we go. We didn't change the
I'm
name.
Mothership Product. My thing says Mothership Product. My thing over here says Mothership Product or Motorsports. So I'm both.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm whatever you want to call me.
Glad you were able to come on. We had a pretty good Halloween. How was your Halloween?
It was rather uneventful, honestly. We actually kind of screwed up. We didn't get candy in time, and people started like coming to our door like 4:30. It's like,
oh, that
dude,
early?
what happened? Wow. It started until it got dark. You know, like 7, 8, 9 o'clock. Only the 2 toddlers came out at 7. But no, we had people at our door at 4:30. Like, oh shit, we gotta go get some candy. So, but other than that, it was pretty, pretty easy. Our kids are older, so
yeah,
nothing to report.
Yeah, same here.
And how did Lily go? What did you?
We went out to around her neighborhood. She got this huge bag, probably felt like 3 or 4 pounds. We were surprised there wasn't that many people giving out candy today, but there was a couple houses that had this PVC chute that they dropped the candy in and went down there, and then they can grab it at the end.
Nice.
Talk about social distancing.
That's a great idea. That's awesome. That's a great idea. I never given that any thought.
It was just they went down to Home Depot and grabbed these little stands with PVC on it, and just dropped the candy down.
That's awesome. That's a great idea.
So, yeah.
Then you can be lazy on your couch and just throw candy in the chute.
Yeah, just throw candy in the chute, right? That would be cool. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
oh man.
So what was Lily for Halloween?
She was I guess it was considered like a Greek goddess. She had the flowers on her head. This nice robe.
Oh, okay.
Stuff like that. So
like a toga, Athena or something, huh?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It was cool. I was myself.
Fat white guy.
I still have my mask on. I didn't take it off. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I scared enough people with this mug. So.
Yeah, I know, right? I got my mask on every year. Yeah, I guess nobody wants to chat with us.
Where is everybody? We got 5 people?
5 people watching.
I know, right?
Nobody's chatting. Unless they're all just kind of...
we don't need them.
Yeah, that's cool. So
what's been... first of all, we got to find out. Did you touch... I don't want to know if you touch yourself. I want to know if you touch your sports.
Yeah, I touch myself every day. Every day that anything. Oh, you mean my bike? Yeah. Oh, you mean my bike?
Yeah, the sports.
I walked past it a couple of times, so that's not bad.
Yeah.
There we go. Marie's in the house.
Oh, finally somebody shows up and decides to talk.
She said, "Okay, fine, I'll leave." No, we need you. See what you did, Dwayne? You scared her away.
You're our only fan, Marie.
See, she was looking. Now there you go. Cool.
So, yep. So yeah, I haven't been doing a whole lot. I actually started. I tried to do a video this morning on starting my XS 1100 build, but
did you?
Yeah, I need to redo it. It wasn't a good shot, so I need to redo the quick video. But
did
so
you try to
plan? I'm going to do an XS 1100 build.
Did you have chance?
What's that?
Record it, or did you try to do it yourself?
No, I was. It was just kind of a walkthrough of the bike, so I was holding. I had the camera and everything.
Okay, cool.
I just need doing it. I'm not real good with that yet. So
yeah, use a free editor.
Cool. Yeah,
Did you?
Mine's called NC8, I think.
Oh, NC.
It's actually pretty inclusive. I just haven't. I haven't really mastered it because I don't do a lot of video. So
yeah, well, that's cool. Did you do anything else to your bike?
Other than tipping it over and wrecking it, no.
Oh, really? What happened, man? Holy crap!
Yeah, so last weekend I took a spill, laid my
Yeah,
bike
tell us
down
what happened.
first time.
Tell us what happened there.
Yeah, so me and Chance went to a historic Harley Davidson museum that's not too far from where we ride,
Man, you
which
should have
was really
recorded
cool.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we were going to, but I didn't. He ended up taking some pictures, which is cool. I have to get them from him, so
Yeah.
and then we'll show them. But so on our way back, I was coming around a corner and I was going a little too fast. Imagine that. And so I ended up going out into the other person's lane, which is no big deal. I mean, there was nobody coming or anything. So I just I took it a little wide. Well, when I took it wide, I hit some gravel. And the whole side of the road was gravel with a big guardrail. Because I hit that gravel, man, whoop, I'm done. So,
man,
hit my head a little bit. I mean, I had a helmet on, of course. It's almost gone now, but my whole arm was a little bit of road rash.
Yeah.
Nothing broken. This is still really tender. It's still bruised.
How fast were you? And then, where do you think you were going?
Probably 30, maybe 25, 30 miles an hour. So it wasn't too bad. And then Chance scared the crap out of Chance because he was riding with me.
Yeah.
And he was riding in front of me. So he looked back and all he sees is me, laying on the ground and this big dust. So he came out, he pulled over and he had to lift the bike off my leg. It wasn't hurting or anything. It's like that. I just couldn't get it off. So yeah, he lifted the bike off my leg, and it broke off my mirror on my right side. Broke off the right master cylinder for the front brake, and then just scuffed up the side a little bit. I think I can buff out all there was no major dents in the tank or anything, so that's good. I can buff all that stuff out. Bent up my pegs and my highway pegs and that kind of stuff. But I ended up driving the bike home with no front brakes. I just had to be careful.
Oh, jeez. Did you do you have a picture of it or no?
I don't. I don't know why I didn't take a picture of it. So
you could have posted it on Facebook.
Right. So I mean, the handlebars are a little bit tweaked, but not too bad. Just a little bit off center. And then if you look at the helmet, there's a big knock right here, and then a scratch. So had I not been wearing a helmet, it would have been a hell of a lot worse.
Because I know once the helmet, once a helmet gets damaged, I think you got to replace it, don't you? I mean, it just depends on how if it's cracked, or even if it's like a hairline crack,
Yeah, that's what they say. I'll work on that through the winter. But yeah, if your helmet has hit the ground with your head in it, it's supposed to be replaced. Just for, if nothing else, just to make sure that your head's still protected.
Yeah,
once you hit your head, and once you hit the ground with the helmet, it can crack and you can't see it.
Yeah, just a hairline crack could just be crazy.
It doesn't take much. So, but yeah, I mean, it wasn't too bad, honestly. Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm glad you're all right, man. Glad you're all right for sure.
Yep. So
again,
guys, wear your helmet.
When did that happen? Last weekend?
Last Saturday, yeah. Right, because we went for a ride on Saturday morning, and then on Halloween, and then we weren't going to have the show, so
okay, Halloween. That's good.
But no, it was. I mean, it happens, It sucks that it did. I've got to do some work on the bike. Heather calls me the most clumsy person she ever met.
So how did her being did she freak out, or did she not want you to ride anymore, or is it just kind of? I mean, did
No, uh, it never got to that point. When I came home, I was had I been had to go to the emergency room or something like that, I think it would have been a lot different. But I came
yeah,
home and I just had road rash and stuff like that, and told her, hey, I dumped the bike. I mean, it happens. So
yeah. Was there any kind of like, uh, were you just going too fast? Like maybe your peg hit the ground and it skipped, or was it just?
no, it wasn't that fast. I just went into the corner a little faster than because I realized the corner was a little tighter than I was expecting.
Oh, okay.
So that's when I went in the corner like this, and then I went into the other lane so that I could make the corner a little bit better. And nobody was coming. It was a 2-lane road. Nobody was coming, so it was a big deal.
That's a real
But
good thing,
as
man.
soon as I got over there, I got a little close to the side of the road, man, and that gravel.
Yeah,
Gravel is the
I know,
enemy.
man. That's the thing. For a motorcycle, the gravel is not very good, man. Even when I'm, if I'm
I'd
pulling
rather
into
ride on gravel.
a historical site, it's just, you never know. All my feet, I mean, my feet are wide when I'm on gravel. Even then, your foot could just slip.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're just holding on for dear life and hoping your front tire doesn't go like this or.
Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to bust your knee up. Yeah, my bike is definitely a lot heavier than yours, but shoot.
Right. That would have been.
Just like when I was on that 2000 Dyna. Remember I was riding at night, kind of by myself, and I was on the freeway, and they were doing construction, and one of the rocks from the other side of the freeway ended up hitting this 18-wheeler's bottom tank. Well, it ended up at night. It ended up dumping a whole bunch of oil on the road. Right, so I'm cruising, and you can't see it on the road because the little spout on the bottom is like so close to the road. It's just dripping down there, and you can't see it dripping. So I'm going on the freeway right here, and all of a sudden I kind of fishtail in the back. I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I see all these cars braking because they're sliding all over the place, but they didn't wreck or anything. So I immediately got off. So I'm coming up to, and when you exit, I was coming up to a like elevated road to a stop sign. So I make it to the stop sign, put my feet down, and I'm kind of sliding to the stop sign, even my feet are down. So I'm like, okay, so I was gonna try to go straight. I was like, no, it's my GPS is telling me go left. So I started to go left. As soon as I left the clutch out, my wheel, it happened so fast I couldn't even catch my knee. So I ended up just right at the stop sign. As I'm turning, my back tire spins and my back tire just kind of rotates that way, and I'm hitting my knee on just kind of basically I went like this all the way down to the ground. It scared the crap out of me. I mean, I was just thinking, man, just imagine if it was on the freeway.
So quick.
Well, I mean, it's not like I popped the clutch and gave it gas and, went like that. I let it out. And as soon as I let it out, I gave it too much gas, I guess. Even though you got so much oil on my tire already. I should have just probably went straight and went into the shell, but man, it happens. But that's,
Right. I mean, it does. It happens a lot. It happens very fast. Even when I was going down, they say that everything kind of goes slow motion.
Oh, slow motion.
It kind of does. I mean, you see, it's like, oh shit, and then all of a sudden, the gravel's hitting you in the face, and you feel it, on your arm as you're scraping, sliding in the gravel. It's like, oh shit, that's gonna hurt.
Right. And did you have rocks and stuff in your arm?
Oh yeah. I had to come home. I took a shower, really scrub it and just get all the grit and grime out of the road rash.
So I met up with some buddies. There's a pretty popular place, biker bar called Damn Dog. Hey, get that dog out of here.
Damn Dog. That's a pretty good name for a bar, Damn Dog.
Yeah, Damn Dog. Hey, that'd be cool, man. Anyway, there's a place in Magnolia, which is like Conroe, Texas area. There's a pretty popular biker bar, really good hamburgers called Texas Tavern, and
Mm-hmm.
there was quite a few bikes up there. So me and another buddy, and then I didn't know this. So I thought it was gonna be just me and him going down there and meeting another buddy in Conroe, and he's like, all my buddies are gonna show up. So two more guys ended up showing up. So we were gonna meet over there. We were driving and we ended up going to our destination and all that. And the guy that was supposed to meet us there, we ended up getting there about 2 o'clock. The other guy that was gonna meet us there from Conroe ended up showing up like 3:30. So I was like, man, it's getting pretty late, so we're gonna have to go. And we sat there and visited him for a little bit, stuff like that. And we got on our bikes, we go. And the national, if you if you ever like come to Texas, again, like you did before with, visit us and all that, and you want to rent out a bike, and let's say you can be here for a week, man, I need to take you down to the Sam Houston National Forest. Well, the crazy, we got Texas, we got also it's Austin, we got what is called the Three Sisters, and it's supposed to be very, very skilled drivers that can ride. I mean, anybody can ride on it. It's open road, but the curves are so curvy that you actually have to slow down and enjoy the ride and all that. But anyway, and I didn't notice this until I went straight to the National Forest. I have a big sign that says Sam Houston National Forest. I was pointing it out and all that. So it's almost like San Francisco. I mean, the forest is just so full, right? Anyway, as you're coming down, then the road's kind of like California, San Francisco, where they go up high and then low, and then there's all kinds of these left-right turns. At the same time, you're almost going like a 90-degree turn. So we're coming right up, we're going slow, as people, and there's a lot of crotch rockets that like to go there and do 80, 90 miles an hour.
Sure.
It's just like, it's just a thrill thing.
The whole MotoGP kind of stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. And there's a lot of off-roaders too, because there's in the National Forest, you can actually stop. Let's say you're a bicyclist, take your car, there's parking there, and you can actually go through trails on a bicycle, stuff like that. Really, really nice.
Yeah.
So we were coming up straight up this incline, and there was one cop car there, and there's a bunch of people on the road. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So as we're coming up, this must have just happened. There was a fully loaded, looked like an ultra limited low Harley Davidson. The front end was just completely smashed. There's 2 passengers, 1 driver. He was laying flat with his arms out. They were actually, right when we got there, they were working on him. And the woman had severe damage on her legs and arms, but she was conscious. And this was way before the ambulance showed up.
Mm-hmm.
And the one cop was there. There was 4 or 5 people taking turns doing CPR on them just to make sure. And they said that he had a pulse in about 20 minutes, but they were still waiting for the ambulance to come in. Yeah, but he basically died right there in front of our eyes, and it's just like a wake-up call, man. It's God rest his soul, man. Another biker gone. I'm not sure what the whole details were, but I guess this right as you're going up, there's another road street right here, and I don't know, as he was coming up, if you go up too fast, you're not going to see your left and your right. You're going to just you're going to be looking up still, kind of. And I guess a car pulled out and just T-boned right there at the edge, and he ended up flying off. So,
yeah, scary.
It's definitely a wake-up call, man, for sure. And pretty emotional. Another.
I bet. I mean, that's one thing when I wrecked. Chance was with me, and it's scared the crap out of him.
For sure.
He looked back in his rearview mirror, and I'm laying in the dirt, and my bike's laid over, and I'm not moving a whole lot. I mean, not just because it just had happened or whatever.
Yeah.
So he's like that really freaked him out. He pulled over and came running up, and he had to lift the bike up to get my leg out.
Yeah.
But not that it was just pinned. It wasn't, burning or anything like that. But he said, that freaked him out. Because
you don't realize that, and a lot of cars, they can't see you, unless you're visible,
right.
Or so I don't know exactly what happened, I pray for the family and all that, if you had, I don't know if you had family or not, and hopefully the woman that he was with is okay. So
yeah, well, and just realizing that it only takes a split second for shit like that to happen.
And I guess this is what
confidence or lose your your awareness of what's going on just for that long, and it's it could be it.
Yeah, I mean, you could be mine has GPS, of course. It's designed to, I can't basically key in things unless I'm stopped on the, like any car, not that I will. I mean, that's kind of stupid anyway.
Sure, right.
But just anything could change channels, keep her off the road for a split second. You look up and boom,
Yeah, it's over. I mean, and you're not in a car. You don't have that extra protection. So,
yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Just make sure.
This is kind of weird. I haven't talked to you in 2 weeks, and that happened to you. And then today I saw that. I mean, I've seen a wreck. I've seen motorcycle wrecks before and all that from a distance, but I was actually one of the guys, older guy that I was riding with. He was actually pretty emotional and all that, and especially a biker too. That went down. We all stick together and all that, and. I was basically, while they were working on them, I saw it up close up. I was like right there with them, and people were trying to cheer him on to, well, even though he was probably dead already. Yeah, people wanted to stop, but they just kept trying to revive him.
Right.
But, Kathleen, hey, what's going on? How you doing? Glad you came in today.
Welcome
to the show.
Yeah. So, on a nicer note,
yeah, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. I'm just saying, which is kind of just
talked about, because
if you're I just want to say this: if you're in a car or if you're on a motorcycle, just be aware of your surroundings, and if you're in a car, just take that extra step of looking left and right for a motorcyclist. Sure. That's just all I'm saying, and
yeah,
I know you can't always do that all the time, and I'm not saying, nobody likes to go fast, but
yeah, I mean, you just gotta be safe. You think it's common sense, but it really isn't, because especially if you've been either driving a car or riding a bike for a long time, you get complacent. If you've been riding a long time and nothing's ever happened.
Exactly. Too.
It just happens, and then it's like, whoa, shit! I should have done that all the time.
Exactly. You feel comfortable once even if those people that ride every day to work or to wherever they ride every single day, they start to get relaxed. I'm like, oh, this is cool, man. I'm out in the just cruising.
Exactly. You
forget all
the dangers. I work with electricity in my day job sometimes, and people that work around high voltage, sometimes they just get complacent because they've worked around it for so long. They just forget that it can kill you easily. You touch the wrong spot and you're done. You're toast. So
when I was working at Marriott, I would have to change 220 volt ballast, and with my gloves on, man, and every time I was like not like scared of electricity, but I respected it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But now if you did that for 10 years, you probably wouldn't even give it a second thought.
Even when I was working on it, I was nervous on working on it, even with my equipment that I had on.
Right.
It's just like same thing with riding a motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
You need to respect the machine that you're riding. You could be the best rider in the world. You can take classes every month, every week, whatever, but and that's another good thing too is like, let's say because I haven't taken the class since 2001, but it's always good to know your machine and to do the lock your brake out. And mine has ABS, but still I still try to lock my brake out and try to do less sliding and stuff, like, just to practice that.
Sure, sure.
Because if you don't do that all the time, you're gonna forget. Oh crap! You're just gonna hit that brake and you're just gonna slide all over the place.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely.
Oh, Kathleen, I hope you feel better.
And the other thing is, on a motorcycle, whether you're the best rider in the world or not, if there's a rock that you don't see, it doesn't. I mean, it only takes a rock this big to put you on your lid, man. It really doesn't take much.
Yep. Sure, animals. The Conroe, Texas is very heavily wooded, which means what? There's a lot of deers. There's a lot of animals that cross the road, and it'll tell you, the next 9 miles there's going to be deer crossing. You know what I mean? So It's not like you can fly down there 100 miles an hour anyway. Either that or you're going to hit a deer. Yeah.
So ultimately, just be out when you're out there. Be safe, whether you're in a car, a boat, a scooter, a motorcycle,
everything.
Does not matter. Just don't get complacent out there. So
yeah. And I sometimes when I go out, I get on the bike. I'm just kind of. Some days I feel like, I'm kind of nervous. I shouldn't say. I don't know if I should say nervous, but I think about stuff on the road.
Sure.
Like not bad stuff, but I'm thinking, okay, is this car pulling? This car's coming up pretty quick on that stop sign. Just always have to just look around.
Well, yeah, and you do that. I think you do actually do that a lot more on a motorcycle. You because when you start riding, you're told from the very beginning, cars can't see you. So you need to do all the preventative stuff so that even if they don't see you, you're not in a bad spot. So
even
doesn't matter what. Yeah, it's always
bright. Take you if you ride at night, take you a bright vest. One of those working vests that actually has the reflector tape.
Yep.
Anything.
Yeah. Cool. Now let's talk about something else.
Let's change the subject.
Yeah.
Now on a good note. So you want to show them your card?
But yeah.
Okay.
That's fine too.
Oh.
So in my Facebook marketplace, I scour the ads all the time looking for deals, and this popped up. So now this is a Pontiac Fiero motor, a V6 motor with a gold wing front end.
Oh man, that's crazy.
I know, right? And basically what I wanted to talk about is just there's so many ways to customize, a vehicle. Whether you do something like this where you merge two vehicles, a Pontiac Fiero and a motorcycle, or there's different ways you can do cars, where you splice two cars together, and just the fact that there's creativity out there. You can always do something. If you have a bike or a car or whatever, and you want to make it your own with some special customization.
So how much do they want? Oh, they want $3,500 for it?
Done it. There's probably somebody already out there that's done it. If you look it up, they'll probably be, oh, hey, yeah, this is how I did it.
Yeah.
But,
I've seen something similar to that. That was kind of front end like that, but it had a Corvette back on it. The back end of it, I think it was probably like a 2004 back end Corvette trunk that it kind of had like that. That was kind of cool. Same, rims, like Corvette rims on the back and all that. And an LS1. Man, that looks, you know what, dude? I mean, look on those guys. It looks like some redneck shit right there, man.
Well, yeah. He's got a customized vehicle parked next to his home.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
His fifth wheel home. But you know what? It doesn't matter because you can do whatever you want. That's the great thing about it. If you want to if you want to do this, do that. You know, if you want to put a truck bed on the back of a bike, do that. You know, whatever. It's really only your imagination that limits you.
Yeah, for sure, man. That'd be cool.
So, like I said, I'm doing an XS 1100 build, a series on building an XS 1100. Probably going to be mostly a cafe racer style, and I'm going to put that on my channel just to have fun with it. You know, I'm not an expert at anything. I'll probably learn much more than people that are watching me, you know, learn.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to some of the comments and how to do things better and what they've done. When you start looking at customizing things and doing things like that, whether, like I said, whether it's a car or a bike, somebody out there has done something similar. And there's so much out there that you get a hold of. Like I said, an XS 1100 Cafe Racer. It's a Yamaha. There are a lot of people that do them. So there's a lot of different, you can go onto the, you know, different websites and forums and just look and ask questions. And, hey, you know, the XS 1100, it has a problem. It pops out of second gear all the time. Well, this is how you fix it. You know, when you take apart the transmission, you know, dovetail this, whatever. You know, there's so many things to learn about different bikes.
Wow, and that thing has 121,400 miles on it. Wow.
I don't know whether that's the bike or the
car. It had to be the car.
Or adding them together.
Or the motor. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you? I guess you would have to do that as a. How do you register that, as a car or a trike?
I don't know. I can't remember in Utah whether what makes the difference between a motorcycle and a not.
Yeah.
You know, okay. I think if it's, I honestly can't remember, so I'm not going to say. You know, we were talking about those, what are those things called? The cars that are made here? I can't think of the name right now.
Oh, the little three?
Yeah, the two in the front wheels.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the Slingshots? Vanderbilt?
Maybe that's right. I can't remember what the exact name.
Yeah.
Those are classified as a car.
Okay.
You know, you don't have to have a motorcycle license to get to drive it. So I don't know what exactly constitutes a bike versus a car. So
yeah, for sure.
But I mean, that would be fun. Do something like that, you know?
Yeah, for sure, man. That's a 3.9 V6 motor, 4-speed manual training.
Yeah, he says his knee's getting bad because, you know, he can't push the clutch anymore. So it must be a foot clutch.
That's what I was thinking. How do you? That's a pretty good idea. Like, how do you use a? I'm just curious. Like, transmission wise, do you use a car transmission?
Yeah, it says it has a 4-speed manual transmission. If you look right by his thigh, right here.
Yeah. Oh, the shifter.
There's a
okay.
shifter. Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
and a foot clutch and basically a suicide type shift.
Oh, okay, got you. I see it now.
Yeah,
that's cool.
But go out and have fun with things, man.
Yeah, I mean, if you had, you know, a lot of time, you could take half a car, and that's the thing I was going to show you too. Was this guy took a Volkswagen Bug and added a back to it. So let me see if I can show you.
I've seen a lot of weird stuff where they take a car and cut it in half, and so it's the front end of the car on this side, and then they'll take another car, cut it in half, and put the other front end on this side. So it's like two front ends, you know.
Right. That's cool.
People do some weird stuff, man.
Yeah. So here's that right there.
Oh yeah.
Let me see if I can zoom it in. Oh, there you go. There you go. That's a good, better picture.
The middle, because it's still.
It's still the paint job is not quite there, but you know, they just basically took the back part of it, cut it off. Now, the Volkswagen motors were in the back, right?
Right. Yeah.
So I don't know if this is the motor.
Better they put it up front.
Yeah, I mean, there's a cover on that, so I don't know. Maybe they put it up in the front.
I would think they'd put it up front because why would you have a truck bed that you can't use?
Yeah, exactly. It wouldn't make sense, right? I thought that, dude. I I was in the parking lot at Taco Bell. Lily likes to eat Taco Bell, and I saw that. I was like, and I had to turn around because, like, man, that's pretty interesting. I haven't seen anything like that. So I started looking it up. See if I hit the stop screen, and that was actually a.
There's a lot of people that do stuff with
There's
bugs.
yeah, I was looking that up here, and let me see here. Google it. So I typed in Volkswagen
Conversion or
truck, you know,
truck.
and there's quite a bit of stuff that came up. I'm surprised.
Yeah, people with Volkswagens, they've done a lot. I mean, the whole Baja bugs and stuff like that. Oh, hey, Moonshine Whiskey came in. How are you?
Hey, what's going on, Moonshine? How are you?
Good
Oh,
to
this
see
is
you.
pretty slick. Oh, I gotta show you this one. This looks like a modern one. Look at this thing. This looks sick. Look at that thing. It's like they took a modernized VW. You know how they changed it over that has the little eyebrows on them, all that. That's pretty slick looking.
That is pretty slick looking.
It looks like very modern.
There's a conversion kit. So
yeah,
multiple people have done it.
yeah, for sure.
I actually, back in the day, they used to have Volkswagen like front ends.
So like, they got that one.
To, that one actually looks good.
Yeah, with the wheels
into something that looked like an old, back in the day car, like an old Bugatti or something, with the front grill and stuff. Kind of like your dad's grill.
Yeah. So that looks pretty sick.
Yeah, I like that blue one. That blue one looked good.
Well, that's what I tried to click on.
Yeah, that one
came up. Like that yeah, that is cool looking.
I mean, it looks proportional, and even with the little
the wheels,
the wood sides.
That's why I like the little station wagons that had the wood on them. You know, like a surfer. Yeah,
right? The old Woodies.
Yeah. Yep. That is cool looking.
Oh man, that did not come out right.
The little Woodies.
Oh no, I was typing and it's like, my hell.
Oh, there you go. There's a green one.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, that other one, this blue one right here, looks a little bit more classy.
And the silver one here in the corner, or well, I guess on both sides.
Oh, that one.
Left, no, the other side. Yeah, those two, the right and left. Those they be the same one. All three the same, but those look pretty good too.
Yeah. Oh, look, there you go, off-roader.
That looks pretty badass. I like that.
Like you can go anywhere with that thing.
Yeah, like an old Jeep truck or something, with the little.
Yeah, with the color and the black wheels.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen anything like that here in Houston at all. So I mean, it's like when I saw that one truck out there, I was like, man, I'm just curious. I didn't even know they had conversion kits for VWs. Volkswagen.
Dude, I'll tell you what, Volkswagen people are some of the craziest people out there.
Yeah. Like this one kind of reminds me of that one I saw at Taco Bell. Look at that one, man.
Yeah, because they look at that one. That one looks like an old,
military truck.
Yeah, World War II.
Like where you wear, in MASH, you had the green Jeep.
Yeah, the old Willys Jeeps.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's cool.
Oh wow, look at that thing.
That's kind of different.
Yeah, for sure. Look at the hood on that thing. That hood is weird.
Yeah, I mean, like I guess does it just fold forward and you work on the engine, or how does that work?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it lifts up or tips forward.
Yeah,
yeah, that's a funky looking thing.
And it's probably a turbo 4-cylinder in there.
Probably. If you're going to do that, you might as well put something in it other than an air cooled Volkswagen motor.
Yeah, because didn't the Volkswagen, they used to actually have Porsche engines in it at one time, right?
Well, Porsche and Volkswagen are made by the same company, so
yeah.
Back in the day, I don't know if they still are anymore.
Oh, there's the back of it. Look at that thing, the windows.
Oh, it's got the double bubble. Man, that thing is funky.
Crazy. Yeah, it is.
Well, I know we
Seems-
don't have a whole lot of people in the chat, but somebody speak up. Pretend like you care here.
Yeah, I know, right? We're showing you. Look at this thing.
Some comments about these weird bug looking things we're looking at.
You look at 1964 BMW Custom. It's called a Volkswagen, man. The Volkswagen, the Beverly Hillbillies. Oh, there it is. That
Beverly Hill. Look at the one right below that. That looks like a Ed
the
Roth.
monster.
Yeah, that Roadster. Oh, it's
That
like
looks
an Ed Roth.
The monsters when we had that car. Kind of reminds me of that one.
Yeah, for sure. It's funny because it's got all that space up front and no motor. It's all still in the back.
Yep.
It's like, hey, where's the motor on this thing?
Oh, I like the panel wagon kind of thing. That's cool.
Oh wow, yeah.
That's kind of like different with the solid wheel like that or a cover.
Hey, there's rolling pickers.
Yeah, that'd be cool. The back end rolls out and you can roll right in it.
There you go. Drive from the back seat.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, look at that one. That's slick.
Yeah, those are. See, I'm telling you, the Volkswagen people are crazy.
Yeah, they'll do anything with it. Oh, rolling pickers in the house. What's going on, bud?
What's up?
Rolling pickers in the house.
So, have you ever thought about doing something custom like that, where you just, like
look at the medical wagon. That's kind of cool. Yeah, and when I first started riding in 2001, we went out and bought welder machine, and my dad ended up buying a huge shed in the back and all that for the bikes. It's a two biker kind of thing. And we were gonna actually do some custom framework and all that and trick it all out, but just never had time to do it,
Well, that's the thing is, if it's interesting to you and it's like a hobby or something, you got to make time,
Yeah, for sure.
So
for sure.
Like you said, the XS 1100 is not going to be anything like that. Not that radical, but it's my first attempt at customizing something, and it is. I am going to sell it. It is. I'm going to tell everybody it's going to be sold, so it's not like, a surprise. And I even, in my first video, I said, there are things that I'll do on this bike that I probably would do differently if I was going to own it, but to keep the budget down, I'll do it a little differently. So
you're gonna probably just kick the forks forward, huh?
I'm not going to mess with the rake or anything like that because that takes too much. But if it's going to be a cafe racer style, it's going to be a flat seat. I'm going to move all the electronics up under the back tunnel.
Stuff
like that, and I'm gonna do a lot of things I've never done before. I'm gonna paint the bike. I've never painted. I'll talk with your dad and get some ideas on how to paint the tanks and stuff.
Yeah,
I've never cut the frame and welded it and designed it. The tunnel I'm gonna make out of fiberglass. I've never worked with fiberglass. So it's gonna be really a learning bike for me, and I just hope people are interested in it.
That's cool. What do you say, Dane? Are you going to do a series? That's cool, man.
A series of videos. That's what I started doing it today. I started kind of the intro to Emma. That's her name.
Emma, huh? Mine's the mistress.
Yeah. Emma is the XS 1100. I don't know why it just came to me one time, but I need to refilm and do some editing and stuff like that, and then I'll start it out. But I haven't really done anything on the bike yet. I started working on the carburetors, but I really wanted to get the this is where we're starting, this is what I pay for everything. I'm going to run an Excel spreadsheet, everything that I put into it. Just something different, because I enjoy watching those on YouTube. There's a couple.
Man, I tell you what, those are very popular. Very popular, man. Like breakdowns and stuff.
Yeah.
and that'd be fun. Or maybe you can just do some live streaming. Hey, I'm working on this, right now,
Oh,
whatever.
yeah, maybe. Yeah, I never thought of that. I might be able to do something like that.
Or like if you want to show your garage one day, on the show, you can do that too.
Yeah, I can do that. So cool.
Yeah, for sure.
So, what's your plans for the for this coming up week? Other than working your ass off, are you going to ride anymore, or?
Well, I rode Thursday and Friday. I actually, because man, it was kind of like 50s in the morning time, but it jumped up to 80 degrees. Man, it was so nice outside Thursday and Friday. So I ended up, yeah, right. I ended up driving to work Thursday, and I ended up driving to work Friday. And the boss, I had, because I wear two different pairs of shoes. When I'm riding, I wear my boots. When I'm working, I have regular tennis shoes. And
Wait, you don't ride your bike in flip flops?
no, I don't. No, for sure.
Go ahead.
So I ended up taking off with my regular shoes, and I was only probably about a couple of miles away from work. I'm like, oh shoot, because I could feel the wind through. I'm like, what's going on with my foot?
Right.
I turned around, and the owner was still there, and I ended up pulling in, and we got to talking. He's like, man, that's really a nice bike. I was like, yeah, I got a pretty good deal on it. And I was like, yeah, it has GPS, navigation, all kinds of stuff on it. And he's like, man, all this time I thought your bike was black. But it's the midnight blue.
Yeah, it's so dark
and
that it is black.
yeah, it's so dark that at night it looks black. In the shade, it looks black. When it's very bright and sunny outside, like today was pretty bright, you can see the metallic flakes in it, so.
Right. So
I don't know. Did you watch the video from?
Oh, sorry.
Did you watch the video from last week or no?
I didn't. Wait,
Okay.
Last week was Halloween. We didn't do a video.
Was it?
Yeah.
A week before? Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah. You're right.
I have problems.
I mean, I was not thinking there.
Yeah. So I need to tell you, Mike, I laid my bike down, buddy. I don't know if he heard me before, but if he came in late, yep, I laid the bike down. So,
yeah. So do y'all shop at? I think it was the prior one before that is when I had this. Man, I'm gonna try this out. I'm probably gonna do a video on it. But at the Dollar Tree, they have Armor all-purpose car wash cleaner now for $1. It's 10 ounce, and I think I showed this last time. But check it out. I'm gonna try that on the bike.
oh, nice.
Brand new. So I'm gonna do a review on that. See how well I did the Dollar Tree one, and I would check that out, and it actually did pretty good. And so I did a video on that one. I just gotta, of course, I gotta edit it. So
yeah, that'll be cool. Now, is that one of those wipe on, wipe off kind of things, or is it a soap that you scrub with?
This looks like a soap. Thick foaming suds lift away dirt and road grime.
Oh, okay.
With having the fan ring on there, it catches all the bugs, like the bug catcher,
Right.
Then at the same place, Dollar Tree, they have the spray on wax.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try that on there too. So
damn, for $5 you're gonna have a whole
detail. Yeah, for actually $2, man. $2 right here. $2. You can shine it up all you want.
Yeah, there you go.
So
that's
yeah, I get. Huh?
I said that's what she said.
Shine it up, buff it out. Yeah, it's a pride thing, man. When you when you lay your bike down like that, you're like,
no, it is. It really is. But you know what? It's part of life. It was my own damn fault. There was nobody else involved but me and the ground.
Yeah.
So
you didn't want to kiss the ground tonight that night,
no,
did you?
No. And I actually ended up with a piece of gravel on my chin, and I didn't even know because I have a
you have a half one, right?
Yeah, I have a visor, but no bottom
That's what mine is. Right. Right.
Yeah. So I ended up with a piece there, and I didn't even know because it's in my beard. I
Yeah.
didn't know. Everything hurt. I was pretty stiff the next day.
Oh, wow.
I still can't lean on this arm because it's pretty deeply bruised. But so if I lean on it, it's like, oh, geez, what the hell am
You're
I
like,
doing?
oh man, I can't work. I can't work.
You big dummy. So, but
Well, at
yeah,
least you rode at home, so that was good.
I was like, oh shit, there's a rock in my chin. So,
Damn, it's crazy, man.
yeah,
Sure.
and most people say it's not a matter of if you're going to lay down your bike; it's a matter of when.
Yeah, even if it's in a parking lot or just laying it down, making a curve or whatever.
On it, forget to put the kickstand down and whatever. It's going to happen. So,
yeah, my dad was. You probably heard this story before. Is him and his buddy were riding, and he was coming up to a light, and this girl came up next to them, and he was checking it out, and he was kind of talking to her. Well, he forgot that his kickstand wasn't down, and so he went to go get off of it. He got off of it and ended up going down with him.
Yeah,
I mean that would have been pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's the thing is there's only when I went down, it was just Chance and then another guy that was coming around the mountain.
So did people stop or
it was a pretty far out road. I mean, there was a lot of traffic. The one guy that went past stopped and checked on me and Chance and stuff. So,
that's cool.
Yeah. So no, it was good, but yeah, luckily it wasn't around a whole lot of traffic. Otherwise, I'd have probably done a lot worse. And one of the things that when I was headed towards the gravel, first I was thinking, oh man, and the thing I was really worried about is hitting the guardrail. Because had I hit the guardrail, it's a pretty decent, downward. I'd end up in way down there. So I was pretty happy that I laid it down before I got to the guardrails. So, well, I wasn't happy, but it happened.
Yeah, I know, right? For sure.
Yeah.
And that's kind of crazy. I mean, there's people out there that actually that will actually stop for you, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah, and I think it's just the whatever type of person they are. Like you said, we had one person drive by, and that's the guy that stopped. And I swear, I thought he got there before Chance did.
Oh, so wow!
It's like, who the hell is this guy? Where did he come from?
Yeah, for sure.
But, he must have just come. He was either behind us or something and pulled over. But he just stopped to check on us, make sure we were okay. And I'm laying on the ground and I'm like,
I'm good. I'm good. I'm breathing.
Hold on, let me catch my breath. I'm good. I'm not dead.
Or you're like this, and you're like, oh, I can't get it up. That sounds like first of all, man. Like, oh, there it is.
We didn't talk about that in the show.
You can't get it up. What? There's medicine for that, Dwayne.
No, I am getting close to 50 and
50. You're still a young pup.
Shit, I know it. But
shoot, man, it's funny. It's crazy how my daughter's birthday was just the other day, and she's already 11. I'm like, damn, man.
I think I remember her 7 or 8. And for you, it's 11 years. For me, it's only like 3 or 4. But I'm like, damn, she's grown up.
I was like, where did time fly, man? I remember when she was still a baby.
Right.
Yeah,
I remember when it didn't hurt to get out of bed, too.
Yeah, I know.
Crack.
All kinds of crack. Yep, for sure.
So, well, we're at 55.
She's going to start riding. And we're already at an hour almost. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Right.
For sure.
Especially when I didn't even show up to the meeting last night to find out what we were going to talk about. So,
I know. Well, nobody
down. So
yeah, nobody did. So there was nothing worried about right there, But do you have Dollar Tree stored at your place, right? Okay.
It's down the street.
I know. Yeah, because I know there's certain Dollar Trees that won't carry. Like for instance, like if you go to Dollar Tree and you don't see that, there's certain Dollar Trees that carry it and some that don't. So you might not get it on your end.
Well,
Just
once you check it out and everything, I'll if it works, then I'll go get it.
yeah, for sure. I'll try it on like the saddlebags. That's the thing I try it on first. You know, I don't want to try it on the whole bike or the tank. Something I
Right.
can take off easily and get it repainted. You know, the tank would be a
Well,
little
I
different.
would say, try it on something that non, was it non-conspicuous?
Yeah, you know, something you can replace
Yeah.
pretty easy.
Do a little test patch before you go too far.
Exactly, for sure, man, for sure. Oh yeah.
So, what happened? What since your dad's not here, let's talk about him. What's he doing?
Well, he didn't ride with us today, and he was, I guess, midday or so. He was going to go to a friend's house, but he was just basically doing checking out garage sales, kind of doing some reselling stuff. He doesn't really resell that much, but and just kind of taking it easy. I was surprised that he didn't want to come out. I mean, I didn't see a cloud in the sky for a long time. I mean,
Yeah.
it was nice outside. Definitely riding weather for sure.
Today,
I didn't even know that. Huh?
I said today here was actually kind of rainy, which it doesn't rain in Utah.
Oh, is
Right?
it? Yeah. We have this weekend was the actual Galveston rally, the big rally that we have every year, where
Did it go?
thousands of people. No, they had canceled it a long time ago. You know, just on one of the episodes I said. But one of the guys I rode with today said that there's an actual rally in Hitchcock, which is right next door to Galveston, Hitchcock, Texas, and they had a rally out there. But you know what? It's like, man, do I really want to go into that
Not right now, man.
and get my chances? Yeah, with my chances with all that. So we end up going, and this was south, so we end up going north, so the opposite way. We
Sure.
were running away from from the COVID. So I really just didn't want to deal with, because our situation at home, so I don't want to, bring any kind of sickness to us. So
Right.
we've been cross our fingers. We've been good so far.
Yeah, my son and daughter-in-law got it, and my son was actually pretty sick. I mean, not
really?
like hospitalized or anything like that, but he had hives and a high fever and all kinds of stuff. So,
Oh, did he? Oh, wow.
but he lives about an hour away, and we hadn't been anywhere near him during that time. So, but luckily he's over it now, and we've actually, other than that, we haven't had a whole lot of problems.
That's good. That's awesome. For sure, man. For sure. Yep.
Well, cool.
Anybody else in the chats have anything to say? They want to come on for a split second, say hi.
Right?
I got the links. I didn't even say I have the links in the chat, but there's a link. I just not posted it. There we go.
We were too busy talking, yakking.
Yeah, I didn't even put our little ads in. There you go. Don't forget to visit the txrider.com website. Just basically it links up this YouTube channel, all the new stuff, gadgets. We're gonna talk about this next week when my dad comes back on. That the helmets. Remember I was telling you of the helmets that were on sale? The
Cena ones?
The Cena, right? Not the Cardo, but the Cena, the half helmets that were built in.
Yeah.
Well, remember I was telling you our buddy ended up buying two, one for him and one for his wife that rides.
Right.
Well, they get them, and man, it says like I guess a half mile to a mile that it will work. And it's like basically is what it is. It's almost like having a Bluetooth in your ear. It wasn't that great. But we'll have more details talking about that next week. Sure. And it's not really, it was on sale for like what, 250. Well, it was normally like $299, I think on sale for $179 or something like that.
something like that.
or
Yeah.
$279. It was like $100 off, and basically it wasn't worth it. You know.
Oh, that stinks.
So yeah. Do you have a Instagram yet? I think you have an Instagram, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Or go ahead and say something on your Instagram, or say what was your Instagram on there.
Oh gosh, now you put me on the spot. I don't remember the damn name. Hold
Yeah,
on.
mine too.
I
Mine's
always
Texas
I look at it,
Motorcycle
I
Rider.
don't ever get asked what
Yeah. Don't forget to check out his Instagram if you have Instagram. Mine's Texas Rider, or not Texas Rider. It's motorcycle riding on Instagram. Don't forget to check out our website, txrider.com.
Come on, what's going here?
And Mothership
Sorry. I'm
Motorsports,
getting-
don't forget to check out his YouTube channel. I know Angie put the links in there. And,
Content there.
what?
I said there might actually be some content on there in a little bit.
Oh, that'd be nice. I tell you, man, what people like to view is the stuff that they work on bikes, you know.
I think it's just Mothership Products.
Mothership Products, okay.
And Mothership
Check it out.
I think those are the two on Instagram. So
Right, okay.
sounds good.
If there's anything else anybody else want to talk about in the chat, or just say anything. So where is it?
Oh,
What did it
see,
say?
Marie knows.
Do what?
So they're the same as our YouTube channels. Okay, so Mothership Products and Mothership Motorsports. So, well, thank you, Marie. I thought that's what they were, but like I said, I don't ever contact myself, so I have to. And very few people ask me for it. They just come upon me. So.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry to put you on the spot like that.
No, it's okay. I really should know.
You're like, oh crap, what was it?
Who am I?
I need to be more. I need to be more active on Instagram. I posted my Texas Tavern on there when I was over there last time I went to go visit. So with some buddies, took pictures of him. So
cool.
Oh, Marie had to go look.
Man, now you hurt my feelings. I thought you knew by heart. Jeez.
I know, right? Sure.
So
cool.
All right, man. Well, let's call it.
All right. We're calling it. You guys have a blessed night, blessed week. Keep your rubber side down and your chrome side up, nice and shiny.
Wear your helmet.
You guys be safe out there. What was that?
Wear your helmet.
Yeah, wear your helmet. Everything good. So, if that's it, God bless everyone, and you stay safe out there. And we'll see you next week. See ya.